I've got some school administrators who are participating in this program with me here in the studio. Ed Limon is from Arcadia Christian School in Arcadia, California. Ed, welcome to Southern California Live.
Hey, dude, Scott. Hello, Southern Cal.
Yeah, great to have you here. Ed, your description here, you use the term, the kids will get an exceptional Christian education consistent with a biblical worldview. Right. How would you define biblical worldview?
You know, everybody has a worldview, right?
Right.
Our worldview shapes our values, and our values shape our behavior. And that worldview is huge, especially when it comes to education. And, you know, you take a look at our educational system, there are two worldviews battling each other. You have secular humanism and Christian biblical worldview. And I think that's really the foundation when you take a look at a lot of our Christian schools here in Southern Cal, that foundation of a biblical worldview becomes very important for our students, especially at a very young age.
The worldview matters because you deal with reality. That's right. And I think one of the tragedies that we're seeing in our school system is the secular humanistic, which I think is so different today than it was even 10 years ago, right?
You're right.
Men can have babies and your gender's assigned at birth. You may not be what you think you've always been. All of this stuff. In real life, that translates into something else that doesn't work later.
That's right.
And a biblical worldview not only gets you right with the Lord, which is what you want first and foremost with your kids, and I'm that way. My kids are in private school, private Christian school. I went to private Christian school. The number one reason my kids are there is the biblical education.
Right.
But the number two one is the education.
Right. Exactly.
And that matters a lot. You know, at Arcadia Christian School, one of the other things you wrote here is critical thinking.
Yes.
That's important for every kid. It's important for the church.
It's important for the church. It's important for us, right?
Right, all of us.
Exactly.
And that's something that your kids learn, but it's important for them in the workplace later.
That's right.
That's something I think people need to understand.
That's right. We train our students to answer 4 basic questions. Those 4 basic questions is, how do you see the world created? How do you see human beings? How do you see life after death? And how do you determine right from wrong? And we incorporate that within each of the different disciplines. So a lot of our teachers, are incorporating that and laying down that ground foundation for our students, and to critical think it through. Don't just give me that, God created. Well, why? What gives me the proof to that? Prove it. Show us that proof that God created, and to really critically think through that.
That's going to matter for their faith, and it's going to matter for their profession, whatever that ends up to be. Every story's